Okay, so just to expand on what we just talked about in the previous video, I'm going to go ahead and create an additional effect and go through the steps again. And I think that if what we did earlier wasn't clear, maybe this will clarify things. So I'm going to get rid of the mixer here just to make a little bit of space. In fact, I'm going to get rid of the Media Explorer as well. So now I'm going to add a pitch shifter, and I'm going to add, let's say 2 pitch shifters, and I'm going to apply both pitch shifters to both of these tracks together. No, I could also add, let's say, 2 separate pitch shifters, one to this track, one to that track. And let's say I want this one to be an octave higher in addition to the original, and this one an octave lower. You could do all sorts of things. So there's, that's why you're able to apply effects globally. You apply to use sends and receives, and all depends on what it is that you're trying to do. But just since we're talking about sending and receiving, we're gonna go ahead and create a pitch shifter that we're gonna send signal to. So we're gonna double click. We're gonna name this pitch shift 1. Let's say maybe we'll say -5, or let's say +5. Okay, because we're gonna go a fifth above here. And then we're going to go to effects, we're going to go to Cocos, we're going to go to RIA pitch, and I'm going to do semitones. I'm going to do 7 semitones, which is a perfect fifth. Let's see how that sounds. Well, that's not going to sound right now, right? Remember? Why isn't it sounding? Because I have to send something to it. So I'm going to send only the first one now to it. Oops. That's not what I was going to do. Go to the inputs and output setting. I'm going to add send to pitch shift +5. So this is why you want to label them well. So now in addition to going to pitch shifter, to the reverb and the clean, track 1 is also going to pitch shift 5, but only to pitch shift 5. Only track 2 is going to pitch shift 5. So let's say we do the same thing with track 2. We're going to say go to pitch shift 5. Now both of these are going there. See what happens. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing here. And we can even duplicate this track actually, and just go to right click, duplicate tracks, and now we're just going to change the name to -5. And then we'll go to the effect, and I believe, yeah, it actually preserves the sends and receives. So if I just duplicate it, both of these tracks are going to automatically be sent to this one. So I'm going to go and change this to -7, so that it goes down a perfect fifth. I mean, I'm just choosing really random things here. I'm just trying to give you some examples. So once again, to review, we have track 1 going to reverb, and going to the clean sound, and going to the pitch shifter, which transposes up a perfect fifth, and going to the pitch shifter that transposes up down a fifth. But track 2 is, it's track 2, same thing. So all of these are going, both of these tracks, track 1 and track 2, are going to all 4 of these. So these 4 tracks don't actually have sound in them, they only received audio. So when the reverb receives audio, it applies reverb to it. When the clean receives audio, it doesn't apply anything to it. This is just my clean sound. When the pitch shifter receives audio, it applies the pitch shifter, transposes it up a perfect fifth, and so on and so forth. All right, so I don't know about you, but I like this. I think it sounds kind of cool. All right, excellent. So this leaves us with 2 things. The first thing we're going to do in the next video is we're going to talk about using automation when you're applying sends and receives. And the following thing we'll do in the following video is we'll talk about setting up your assignment, which is going to look a lot like this. Okay.